Some parts of our region got 2 inches of rain this weekend.
Yeah, that's a much needed treat for local farmers. Storm Track 3's Emily Pike has more on that.
More than 2 inches of rain fell across parts of Franklin County. It's something farmers say was needed.
It is a sense of calm that washes over you at some point, and it was definitely a welcome event, definitely.
For nearly 2 weeks, a heat wave and dry conditions took over, causing stress on crops and farmers.
Everything just kind of quit growing except for the weeds.
Looking out at a field that you've planted and you know that has to produce, and it's in a stressed event, there is a constant state of worry.
The steady rain fell, providing relief. A day after, crops are already seeing an improvement for Minskowski Farms.
You know, it's opened back up at where it was curling before, and beans they wasn't growing much at all, but they're starting to get a little bit bigger now, and just have to keep an eye on your timing for spraying.
Just south of Minskowski Farms, Chamness Brothers Farms are also seeing an improvement.
You look at the plant now, they look a lot healthier, a lot better color. The leaves are definitely not showing the distress. That 0.4 of an inch would get us to the next rain if we get it this weekend.
With the weather constantly changing and impacting farmers, I wanted to know, what is the ideal forecast?
85-degree weather, you know, it'd be nice if we had 50–60% humidity, but and get an inch or inch and a half of rain a week.
Even temperatures into the 80s can pose a threat. When the heat wave came through, it was in the last stretch of the wheat harvest season, and the heat index climbed to 115 degrees. This meant the farmers who were transporting the grain were working in dangerous heat. And despite that heat, farmers were able to store it safely. Reporting in Franklin County, Emily Pike, News 3.
Now, some farmers did not get the rain they were hoping for. Our weather team says there were scattered showers in Dunklin County, Missouri. Shelton Farms say they could hear the thunder, but they were sad because they didn't get any rain. They say their crops need it now more than ever.
We need at least a good inch or two slow rain, not one of those just up at 10 seconds rain. We need a good 1 inch to 2 inch rain.
Now, on top of no rain, Shelton says the heat makes it dangerous to work in those grain bins.
And if you think it's hot outside, it's like an oven in the grain bin with the heat and the sun hitting the sides of the bin. It just amplifies the heat outside, probably about 2 or 3 times more.
Shelton does say the wheat harvest is done and now they'll focus on beans and corn, but Shelton says those crops are starting to burn.